Hi Aries, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for May 10th through the 17th, 2020. I just want to start off and thank all of you who've been watching my channel, liked, commented, subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that, and I'm having fun doing these readings, so thank you for continuing to share that energy with me. And if you're new around here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and tap the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. So last week I posted a love check, and then this week is going to be a general reading for the week of May 10th through the 17th for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we go day by day in the weeklies and just get the energy, the collective energy overall. Do remember, though, that time is fluid, so certainly this energy could have already started in a preceding week and could kind of carry over into the next week or so. If I get any really specific timelines, I'll give those to you. I definitely, when I get some kind of a specific event, storyline, image, I always share that with you, and it 9 times out of 10 somebody says that's me. So also too, if the reading doesn't resonate with you, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, because that may be more appropriate that week. So let's go here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries. The leader of the zodiac. Let's see what's going on here for Aries. Okay, so we're going to go Sunday to Sunday, okay? Day by day here. We start off with Sunday with the Lovers. Monday is the High Priestess. Tuesday we've got the Four of Pentacles. And Wednesday we've got the Emperor. Thursday we have the Page of Pentacles. Friday we have the King of Cups. Saturday we have the Three of Cups. And on Sunday here, we've got the 10 of Wands. So, starting off on Sunday, let's talk just a minute about the energy of the cards here. You do have the Lovers, that's Gemini. The High Priestess, that's Earth energy, but more specifically Taurus. You have Earth here, you have quite a bit of water. You have Aries, and you do have Wands. So, when we talk about Aries, I like to think of Aries not only as an initiator of action, but it's sort of like out of the fire signs. Aries is sort of like that big burning ball of hay. It starts the fire, okay? It gets everything going. Whereas Leo kind of sustains the fire. It's more like the hearth that heats the home, and Sagittarius is more distant from the fire. So it's like watching, a constellation. It's like watching a starry night. That's more, but you're the fire starter. You're the one that gets things going. So you begin here with a healing card on Sunday. There's healing energy in the air on Sunday. I do feel for somebody here, you've got a reunion coming in this week. I do think you've got multiple cards here that suggest there's an ex who's coming back, and some things are going to be revealed. And if it's not in this week, it's coming sooner than later. But this can be about choices, but it also can be about so let's talk a little more of that before I go on to what else it could be. But it can represent choices that you need to make. There's a split energy here for these twins. It's like one soul split into two, and it certainly could signify that you have some decisions about work coming in this week, some things that may need to get done, some things that as you move forward into returning to work for those of you that have been laid off, or somebody here, I feel like you've had a side thing going, like Shipped or, Amazon or something like that that's not your regular job, and you're going to need to discontinue that sooner than later and go back to your regular job, and that will get up and running probably in the next couple weeks is what it feels like. But this is also, too, there's somebody out there that's thinking about you. Could be vice versa, but I feel like it's more the energy coming towards you. Like they're really thinking about you. I feel like they're doing things like going through old pictures and cards and kind of saying to themselves, where did this all go? It's kind of the sentiment that I'm getting. Like they're very nostalgic. They're very much up in their heads, and I think a lot of people have done that during the quarantine. Taken an inventory of their own lives and wondered, what the hell? And I mean, this could be you too. It could be, like I said, vice versa, where you're going through things, but I definitely feel it stronger from the other way around. However, I feel it's a soulmate connection, that this person wants to come back, and they may, if it doesn't, there isn't a reunion, they'll never be happy. I just get that sense that it's always going to be this comparison to you, and the other people are always going to fall short. Like I said, I mean, you're the initiator, you're the leader, and you're very tough to replace. So on Monday, you have this, it's sort of like balancing energy between dark and light. I feel you're very intuitive, and it would be a great time to go within, to meditate, to really align with your higher self, because that's when you get intuitively guided and start to do things, stumble across things. I stumbled across something the other day. I somehow accidentally changed a setting on my phone and discovered a video about something else that's more work related that's extremely helpful. Like, it was sort of like the light just switched on. And when things like that happen, I feel it's source guiding me, because that wasn't anything related to what I was looking for. It just popped up, and it really was like, wow, this could be really a game changer, and just out of, seems like nowhere, but it's not. So I also think, like I said, I think that you've had somebody here who has not wanted to reveal their feelings. They have lacked the humility to come forward and be forthright with you. I think there's a lot of fear there. And I feel your intuition, you may be having dreams about this person. You may be seeing their car, or their model of car. Their name comes up just randomly, or their date of birth, or things that are very personal to them seem to just appear to you. Even, emails, and it's like the same first name or something. I definitely think it's because their energy is coming forward. So on Tuesday, you have this Four of Pentacles here. And, I definitely think this will be a time where you are wanting to kind of hold back. I think there's fear there. Like I said, I just feel a lot of fear with this. And this guy's like holding on for dear life and blocking his heart and not wanting to just go with the flow and accept things how they are, not wanting to transform. And that's the thing. I think if there is a relationship, for whoever this is for, you have to be willing to let go of the past and not bring that forward with you, or you'll just have a repeat of the same thing again, and it'll be painful again. So there's a measure of trust here that needs to happen for this to, evolve. Now, as far as money is concerned, I think some of you have had a bit of a battle over some money that's due to you, and you're not going to give up. You're definitely not going to let go of that money. And I do think it's worth your time, if that's you, that you've had this sort of back and forth, like a claim or an email correspondence with some kind of company, even trying to dispute something on a credit card. It'll be worth your time. You'll get the money. So this is for Wednesday here. This is you. So you are in your power. And I love to see this in an Aries reading, because this is a momentum. There's momentum behind this. This isn't just, I like to see the King of Wands too in an Aries reading, but I really like to see the Emperor, because that's you. It's a time where you are an authority figure. You're in charge. I think you're making some decisions at work. Like I said, in returning to work, that are going to be very advantageous for the whole group. You're not afraid to speak your mind, and you're creative and intelligent and hardworking, and that shows through. As far as a relationship is concerned, again, you're here to have an integrous life and an honest one too, and you're not interested in somebody who comes back around and wants to play games. If they're not open with you, you're not going to even take a second look at them. Now, you've got this Page of Pentacles coming in on Thursday, and this is definitely an offer coming in. Like I said, I think there's a person who wants to make an offer. It may be something that seems very benign. Like I said, they're going through old things. They come across something, and they find a way to get it back to you. But there's more than meets the eye there with the High Priestess. There's a motive there. They could just have thrown the thing out, or they could just get rid of this, and they're not doing it, and it's very intentional. So this is also, too, a time, like I said, with an offer coming through. You've got, you know, prosperity coming in here. You've earned it. And, you know, it will be a time where I think you're going to feel very proud of the work that you've done, but it's also going to pay off. You know, it's a time, I think, for a lot of people to be cautious about money, but you've got a bit of luck with that too. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go get some lottery tickets or something if you have the extra money and you like to do that. This is for Friday. You've got this King of Cups, and this is where there's somebody that really wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. And, you know, and you're not, you know, not one to mince words and play games. So you may, like I said, there may be an offer that comes through, and you may be bold enough to say, what do you really want? What is this really about? Let's just be upfront about it rather than trying to shroud this in, you know, casual contact. You know, haven't talked to you in a long time, and now here you come in again. So I do, again, this is somebody who has a lot of love for you. You know, there's deep, deep love here for you. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming in. But there, like I said, there's some trepidation here because they're scared of being rejected and not having you be open to them. But there is a reunion here. This is Saturday. You've got this Three of Cups energy coming forward. And you know, while it's about socializing and gathering, I don't foresee that necessarily in the climate that we're in. But somebody here might go take a walk on a beach or do something like that. But it's, again, it's a happy, joyful time for you. I think, you know, really Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are beautiful energies for you. I think all the way through the middle of the week into the weekend are going to be very happy, stable. It's kind of, you know, just feeling joy. And joy is the real trophy. You know, they hold up these cups almost like trophies, and that's really what we're here to do, to expand and to feel joy. Now, you've got this Ten of Swords on Sunday, and what I feel like this is for you is some of you have been putting in the work, and you've been, like I said, with work, putting in a lot of work and being kind of everyone's, excuse me, go-to here, and I think you're going to get some relief from that. I think, like I said, it's been noticed, and if there's any fears about layoffs or things like that, I think you're going to get a message that it's going to not really affect you, and it's more, the concern I think is more about absorbing the layoffs, not you being laid off, but possibly absorbing other people's territories or work or clients or things like that, and I think you're going to find it's going to end up being okay. So we're going to end this. I want to talk about this relationship and just give you one more piece of guidance through this oracle card. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So remember how I said you need to, in order for this to go forward, you need to leave the past in the past. You really need to be aligned with love and be compassionate and be open. And you'll have a chance if that's what you want. And then we'll just close out today with a Money and the Law of Attraction card from Abraham Hicks. Life is always working out for me. I like understanding that things are always evolving, and while there are many things that could be better where I am, it is not really a problem because where I am is constantly changing to something better. I like knowing that as I look for the best things around me where I am, those things become more prevalent in my experience. It is fun to know that things are always working out for me. And as I watch for the evidence of that, I see more evidence of that every day. So that's true. I mean, you will gather momentum, and you've got it with this Emperor. You know, again, this is about gathering momentum to your power. So look around for the things in your experience that you love and enjoy, and you will attract more of them. So I love you so much, Aries. I'll be back in about a week for your mid-month check, and I will see you then.